Mr. Iglesias, part 1 and part 2, they have already confirmed, Netflix has already confirmed, that a part 3 is coming out very soon. I'm so excited for this. Not even a joke, like I am beyond serious. It's one of the best series I've ever seen. Like, it's so good, man. Like, what I've read, it's like in the top 5 of like Netflix most popular TV series list or something like that. Correct me if that's not the case, but where do I start? Like, where do I begin with this series? Basically, Gabriel Iglesias is starring as this history teacher. He has a class full of teenagers. They're not the smartest. They each have their own uniqueness about them, where you just want them to succeed. Like, you just want them to make it in life and maybe come back to the school and help build it up in some way, in some degree, because I am a big believer of the people going out there and doing something about it instead of waiting on our great leaders to actually do something about it, to make sure that the school system is way better than it ever was, and it's not, great or even good in the first place, because you'll see elements of teachers still having to go into their own paycheck to take care of the school. It's just sad. It's not something that you want to see in any country, and that's also sadly something that's happening in the United States. As so many Americans claim, the greatest country in the world. And it has a lot of good stuff, but guys, we can do better. Like, our kids should not have to go through this whatsoever. Look at the Scandinavian countries. They're killing it when it comes to education, and we're still behind, I really hope that, just like how the mass shootings happened and the teachers were standing up, the parents were standing up, the teenagers were standing up, I hope that the next generation or the generations coming after that really go into politics to actually make things better for not only our school system, but for the frontliners everywhere in America. People that are doing incredible work that you and I don't really get to see a lot on TV or on the news. When that we can finally make America, I'm not saying great, we're still really far from ever doing that, but better than it has ever been. But hey, I don't know, maybe I'm not gonna be alive to see it. I hope that that's not the case. I hope that it doesn't take that long. Let me jump into what these characters are all about and kind of give you a sense of what you can expect. When it comes to his class, you have a girl named Marisol. She is an absolute feminist. As much as she wants justice and change within this world, she also needs to understand that let's not just rush to do things without taking into consideration, hey, how can we do this the right way? You don't want to go like the wrong way about any situation. You need to do it the right way instead of jumping into it and just ruining everything at the end of it. I don't know if that's based on, okay, she's young and she hasn't learned that yet, or is it maybe more of a lack of wisdom, But the knowledge and the wisdom, she does have that for sure, but maybe not as much as the knowledge. And that's one of the reasons why Iglesias is there. Like, hey, calm down. I want this too. I am an ally, but understand this. This is a better way of how we can get it done. And also, she's insecure when it comes to affection. And that's one of the things that's really funny within this series. You have a character named Mikey, and he's basically like a dog that just follows his owner around. But there's so much more to him than meets the eye. I can't wait for you guys to see Walter. Walter is just absolutely hysterical. He is a hilarious mixture of, I don't want to be in school, why do we have to do tests? I do want to learn history, because Mr. Iglesias makes history sound awesome and I want to be one of the coolest kids in school. It's not the classic, oh, this is a jock and all that kind of stuff. No, that's not the case. There is a little bit of that in there when you meet Rakim, and that's basically in the second season. What it seems like is that Lorenzo is a vegetarian and an absolute scaredy cat and conspiracy theorist who believes that the government is coming for you, it's watching everybody and all that kind of stuff. It's so funny. And he is also very submissive, and I love when they go the opposite route with guys when it comes to this, because usually a lot of series will depict the guy as dominant and all that kind of stuff, but in this one my guy is submissive and I love that about him. And now we go to the principal and the teachers, starting with Principal Paula. And at times it feels like she does want to come over as the cool teacher or the cool principal, just because she's just obsessed with herself. Like, if you put a mirror in front of her, like, it's amazing, she will stare at herself forever. But even though she misuses her power, she doesn't forget about the kids. She truly cares about the kids. She wants to help them out in any way she can, but at times she does forget to actually do that because she's so, again, focused on herself. But as soon as she starts to relate with them, then she is ready to do what she needs to do. The first time I saw Carlos, I just wanted to punch him in the face. Like, look, I'm not saying that because somebody says something that you should walk up to the person and punch them in the face. I don't agree with that whatsoever, but he does give you that feeling of wanting to knock him the hell out for the things that he says. And you can see that he has gone through such a messed up childhood that you just feel sorry for him, because that is the reason why he's being such an asshole to these kids. Like saying things in the manner of, oh, these are the smart students that are gonna make it one day, and these are gonna be the students that are gonna flip burgers for a living. It's just, that guy just, he is something else. He is truly something else. And I love how passionate he is about theater as he accurately utters it. And oh yeah, he is quite selfish. That too. I can't wait for you guys to see Abby. She is just high energy all the time. If you really want somebody to cheer you up, if you're really feeling down, that's somebody to have in your life. And then she can also be extremely annoying when she starts talking about what the universe is gonna do for her and everyone around her and all that kind of stuff. It's not annoying in a bad way. It's more annoying in a sense of like, oh, she's talking about this again. Oh my god, stop it. You're being delusional. The universe is not gonna do anything. I love it because that's just part of who she is, you know, and I respect that. Tony is Gabriel's best friend. He is such a horn dog and like low-key pervert who just loves to hit it and quit it. There's also a coach that I almost forgot about. He's also really funny. At times he can come over as incredibly racially insensitive. I haven't seen this actor in a long time, and I'm glad that he's in this series, like both the coach and the actor playing the character named Ray. Ray is basically the voice of wisdom and Gabriel and Tony's mentor, who is hella old school and doesn't want to go back to Gertrude. And you'll find out who Gertrude is. Last but not least, Mr. Teacher Gabriel Iglesias. Not only is he the history teacher, he is the voice of reason, a best friend, a good friend, but also a realist, an absolute foodie, and a brother and ally in racial justice. I am a huge fan of the show, and I can't stress this enough. Why is part 3 not here already? Hand it over. I need to watch this show. Part 3 is going to have 6 more episodes. I wouldn't do this review if the show wasn't good. Like, please, please, please go check it out. I promise you will not regret it. And it seems like that's something that I basically almost always say in my reviews. If you want to help out this channel, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, so that you can stay in touch with this channel and keep getting more of these reviews, more of my reaction videos. If you guys want to check out my other content, you guys can scroll to the bar that says channels. There you'll see what everything else looks like, and tell me what you think about it. I really want to know what kind of things you guys are into. I will see you in the next review, video, creator reaction, whatever I do next.